Hey YouTube, this is React Pack. I'm Jack.
I'm Rose.
I'm Nikki.
And this is My Hero Academia, the second to last episode, episode 24. Last time we got an info dump with his childhood. We saw the very tragic origin.
Shigaraki's childhood, yeah.
Yeah, a very tragic backstory of the origin of the man with no hands.
With all
Too
the
many
hands.
hands.
The man with all the hands.
So, I'm gonna guess that this is probably gonna be the conclusion of the battle.
Yeah,
Oh.
I would guess.
They need time to show us what's going on back with UA and what to look forward to next season. But that's just me guessing.
Probably going to be the conclusion of the battle. Just because we're pretty much at the apex of all of the fighting.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely see how Shigaraki uses Makia, because I mean he's not been able to defeat him yet.
Yeah.
But he's now just unlocked. He's like leveled up a while ago,
Yeah.
so he might be able to do something in this. But he doesn't want to kill Makia.
Yeah.
He wants to subdue him.
That's
And
what I'm
gain his
wondering.
respect. So I don't know what he's gonna be able to do. Maybe like his displaying his ability to defeat this other guy will make Makia respect him. I
No,
don't know.
what he said is he wants to tire out Makia because he's been getting slower as he's been fighting Shigaraki. So he's like, okay, if he fights all of these people,
then
he
he'll-
can tire him out and then Shigaraki can defeat him.
That's the thing. What is defeat him? Because he wants him on his
Yes.
side, but he's got a power that annihilates.
Yeah, there's like how does he like semi breaks him apart?
I imagine he's got regeneration, so
This
maybe he could
Makia.
take off a limb or two.
Yeah.
But yeah. Guys, thank you very much for being here. Guys, if you like the video, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. And check out the Patreon in the description if you just want to help us out or you want to see a week ahead for any of the shows we got back on our banner. So thank you guys very much for being here. We'll see you in discussion. Like I was running away. So it wasn't immediate.
Yeah. Wow. Everybody looks at him and is like, oh wow.
Irritation.
And then of course he does.
He just wanted to be accepted.
Yeah.
君自身にもコントロールできないほどの破壊衝動を抱えている。触れて体に知らせているんだ。かゆみとしてね。
Oh.
あれは決してダメなことじゃない。だってめえは俺らが歩いてんだこの道を。
A little kid.
What the
He's
heck?
got some nice kicks.
何を恐れている。心のままに動けばいい。でなければ君一人が苦しむだけだ。良心、道徳、倫理、全部誰かが作ったものだ。縛られるな、恐れるな。
Oh my gosh.
Oh, nasty.
なんだてね、食リーダーなんかよか。感情だけが浮つく不安定な状態。不安なのさ。僕は全てを肯定してあげるよ。破壊を貪る恐怖の象徴。彼は今、その大いなる一歩を踏み出したんだ。
Left behind their hands.
おめでとう。プレゼント。
More hands?
祝福してくれたあの二人だって。
Why are there 5?
おまけさ、一つ壊してしまったからね。記念すべき日の思い出を
So,
忘れ
yeah,
る
they're definitely not his family's
Yeah.
hands.
生まれたばかりの赤子を抱き上げるよう、きしむ体をいたわるように。さあ、見せておくれ。
A butterfly.
君の姿を。Shigaraki Tomura。
Man, he looks like a monster.
Right?
Yeah.
俺は本当にただ壊すだけだ。未来なんかいらないんだ。
Your music's distorted.
希望の奴らが好きにすればいい。
Oh dear.
俺も全ていらない。
Okay, he's at 100 now.
He's unleashed as well.
He's destroying his force power.
Wow. Here comes Macchia.
Gigantomachia.
Whoa.
Whoa, that was cool.
That's very cool.
Slingshot ice.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
Ew.
わかるよ
Ah.
目障りなものを思いっきり壊すだ
力は手段である人を解放するための
What on earth?
デスポンの意志を完遂するための恐怖いや違う
Oh, he's got an Iron Man suit.
恐怖の力に変える
Oh,
it's
it can change his fear into power. Like it can change his
Because it's
stress.
stress.
そうだなリーデストは隠れてきてきたあなたはデスポの意志を完遂する人
Oh, they put all that on him.
その無念をあなたがデジェネラット者禁制不可増幅高圧機構
Burden amplifying.
Oh, what the heck?
そりゃいい
I was wondering how he was gonna see. Okay, now we know.
Oh.
Oh, his arm.
Yeah.
150%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
抑圧ではなく解放異能の自由行使は人間として当然の苦しみ覚醒の命こいつはまるで
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
全て解放されたかのような
Yeah.
この胸の高鳴りは
Throbbing in my chest is...
Admiration?
有効範囲外に出れば恐れるな
It might be actually.
考えてみよう憎悪と異別を重ねられたなら君は自由だ
Father
Oh,
of the
he's bleeding from
year.
his nose.
Ew.
Who's bleeding?
Tomura, his nose is bleeding.
Is that a bit loud?
Oh, is that gonna get Macchia?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Uh-oh.
His hair.
He's starting to destroy himself. Yeah.
He's unlocked. Wow.
Wow, that's all he has left.
There goes Dekai City.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask if this was Dekai City. Yes, it is.
Just
Yes, it is.
destroying everything.
Yeah.
Look how free he is.
Wow.
And that's
Wow.
what that happened.
Which one?
Reed
Goblin,
Astra.
yeah.
Goblin?
He cut his feet off.
Oh, wow.
なあ俺たち
Why are we fighting again? Oh, dear.
He broke through it. He
What?
actually.
How the heck?
He scared them. Oh, can he destroy quirks? Can he like?
He seems to let it happen. That's exactly what he exercised. So does he literally take over?
喧嘩を打って負けたやんなやれしかし私もまたデストロの意志に準ずる覚悟異能解放軍はお前の後に
Oh.
Yep.
And now Macchia sees.
お前デトネラットの社長
Oh, is he doing it for them?
金あるよな
Oh, he's doing it for them. That's actually kind of cute.
事態を把握したヒーローたちが遅れて合流 ながらも犯人グループ20名全員の死亡とともに事件を
Isn't that- We've seen that guy.
とされる一方世間では住民たちの行動を英雄視する声が広がる
What a PR win.
Yeah.
事件
Secret base in the wall again.
解放戦士
Macchio just standing there.
There's a massive circle around him.
イテストロであるこれより異能解放軍は生まれ変わる俺の存在は障壁であると私はあの日までそう信じて疑わなかった私の目はあまりに狭窄であった罪にとらわれ教えに縛られた私はあそこで真の解放を見た必然の上位である今より解放軍は信楽トムラを最高指導者とし再任務を果たす
Oh boy.
進化した解放の道をたどるにあたり異能解放軍および慰安連合は融合し新たな
A new name. Paranormal Liberation Front.
What?
Okay.
What?
異能の枠組みをさらに広く解釈できるようにした傾向別に部隊編
Hey, was he get in space?
Yeah. Icy boy.
名前なんてこれと同じ飾りだ好きにやろう
Liberation.
Paranormal Liberation Front.
Yeah.
お疲れ様でございました
He's actually weird.
お飲み物でも
With pleasure.
こんな姿
Yeah.
なくなかった
He's gone.
He's like salary man.
約束通り力を授けよう
All
And
right.
that's how he ends up in the.
Yeah. With the blood everywhere and stuff.
Yeah.
This guy has no downtime to rest so far.
None.
And he's gonna go into like a hospital surgery. Discussion.
Discussion. I clapped again. I don't know why.
One of the best villain power up reveals I've seen.
Yeah.
Honestly, the only other one that can rank with it is, Pain from Naruto. It gave me those vibes. In terms of like the explosive
She has
reveal.
no idea about Naruto.
Yeah, but I thought you wanted me to give more context when you went there. But
Yeah.
alright.
Yeah. Yeah. You for the people. It's
Yeah.
important.
Yeah. So the liberation from everything. So throughout the fight, he was talking about how Tomura mentioned there's something holding it back, and then he thought, "What's this feeling I'm feeling?" And at first he interpreted it as fear, but then later it's like, and maybe it was fear at first, but it turned out he is recognizing in him what the message really was. It's kind of like the original guy, his message got muddled, and when it got passed on to Redestro, he became a tool, which is exactly what Destro didn't want. So then he sees a second chance, essentially, in this guy who just completely destroying everything around him. He doesn't care. He was completely free.
Yeah.
That's liberation. But also the total destruction that liberation can bring to the world.
Yeah.
But he didn't even care about the second part. He was just like, liberation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Using
freedom.
your powers is freely.
I thought it could have gone one of two ways there. Like he could have either went the way he went or gone and said this is too much and this is
Yeah.
why the world can't have this.
Yeah.
But instead he went die hard into it. It's like, no, liberation is good still. Even though I almost died.
Then he became Uber level salary man sucking up to the boss.
Yeah, I wonder what that's all about. Is he totally loyal to him now? Because they were giving like really crazy eyes when he was in that speech. He's just totally loyal to him now. Is he just insane?
Oh yeah, I think he's been.
Has he found true? Is he like in bliss because he found freedom? He no longer feels the stress on him anymore.
Yeah.
You know, the politician guy was like he didn't want to see him like this, so maybe he probably has more insight into who Redestro is, perhaps. But yeah, I doubt we'll get any more information on that this season though.
Yeah, probably not this season because we only have one more episode left.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sad.
But we were right about them wrapping it up in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Cut his legs off.
Yeah. So that it wouldn't destroy the rest of his body.
Yeah, because
This
everything
is
was
the
getting
best he-
destroyed. They just
yeah.
sliced him off real quick.
That was his best move, and that's why he's in this wheelchair thing.
I feel like they could find some robot legs. They've got
Yeah,
this
they've
huge
got
mech
money.
thing.
Their business is like all this kind of extra
Yeah.
hero things. They must have something for him.
I
But
wa-
I'm guessing he prefers to just sit for the rest of his life.
I'm wondering if maybe a part of it is he got that in this eye-opening battle, and it's like a memory. To
Oh,
keep.
yeah, like, yeah.
It's symbolic in a way.
Yeah, that would make sense for his personality type. I was gonna say earlier, and I forgot immediately. He is definitely a fanatic.
Mm-hmm.
Like he has it together to be a leader,
Yeah.
but his ideas are very fanatical and extreme. So like his whole spiel about to introduce Tomura,
Yeah.
like kind of emphasized like how crazy extreme this guy is. Like he's
Yeah.
sold into our new leader.
And this does, backwards they explain those flashes we saw to seeing the girl who drinks blood,
Toga.
in that room with all those other people planning, and then seeing twice in that room looking at the things you should already know about Metal Liberation Army, because they're reading up, they're getting information because they're lieutenants.
Right, they're one of the 9 lieutenants. So it's all of Shigaraki's people plus the PR guy, and I missed the other guy.
All of his people who survived.
Oh, and the
PR
typing guy.
typey guy, and Icy Boy.
Yeah.
Ghetto, right.
Geten, I think.
Ghetto.
We didn't. They showed that he had no mask on there, but they
Yeah.
didn't zoom in on him to see what it actually looked like. I wonder why he wears a mask.
Well,
I imagine
maybe
he's
that's
gonna-
just what happens when he puts the hood on.
Yeah.
Just infinite shadow.
I'm very happy that with this resolution, because I remember at the very beginning I was like, I didn't want to see these guys show up. We're so big and bad and just
This dissolve.
gone.
Yeah.
I hate when animes do that. But no, they show their strength, but they're not all gone. In fact, to get in, I don't know if that fight Dabi was gonna win that fight necessarily.
No.
The way they introduced Geten, like I trained every single day. I didn't even go to
the light's coming back.
the way that he was like, I trained every day since I was a kid. I didn't even go to school. When he introduced somebody like that, and if they were to get immediately
And just be like,
removed,
it would have been bad.
yeah, because no one else after that could compare. And you'd be like, okay, so this guy has how many steroids? He's been training for, okay, whatever. But we saw that guy trained all his life and didn't matter anything,
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm glad he made it through, because I'm actually kind of intrigued in that character.
Yeah, and like you said, I don't think Dabi would have been able to beat him. And I think Dabi was at end of his stick, but he is kind of stubborn. Like, for whatever reason, maybe because of his daddy issues. But
what if they pull a reverse card and it's actually Geten that's his the long lost brother?
That'd be hilarious.
That'd be so amazing, because I saw he had white hair.
He did.
Oh, I didn't
And
see
they
that.
didn't zoom into his face, maybe for a reason. Where'd he get this kid? But also, something that I was thinking of is, him and Dabi are probably gonna have a rivalry, but it'd be great if we eventually get a 2v1 with Todoroki.
Oh.
So we get like
Fire
two
and ice.
rivals who don't work together with the guy who finally found a way to balance himself between fire and ice.
That would be interesting.
I'm hoping
That'd
for
be
that.
fascinating.
There's no way they don't do that eventually.
Nah.
Or at least one of them. So they also show the Liberation Army's total loyalty to Destro. So I know Shigaraki didn't kill him right immediately there, because he started thinking ahead. It's like, you're the CEO, keep him around. But he also can't quite get rid of him because everybody's still loyal to him. You know? Like, they put him in charge, but he's going to have to earn their loyalty.
Yeah.
If Destro changes his mind, they probably would all turn on them immediately. Those are his lieutenants that he kept up there. Even though he had no real reason why he would want to leave them in charge. It's like, no, they're the ones with the connections. They're the ones with the power in this situation. Even if you can kill them. You know?
And like Rose pointed out, like what he thought of was his friends and how they were like,
Want some
if we
sushi.
had taken their side, we would have gotten that sushi. It's like, yeah, let me get him some sushi.
Yeah.
Which is really sweet.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a flash to what he's always wanted. He's always wanted a family that loved him and protected
accepted him. Yeah.
speaking of which, the first note I wrote down was when he was giving the flashback of after killing his family,
Yeah.
how what he needed was just someone to reach out to him.
Yeah.
And
Anybody.
unfortunately, the one that reached out to him was, diabolical and
Evil.
twisted his mind into even worse. Unfortunately, I wonder, like, if anyone could have helped him, because part of his problem is, like, we spoke about this. Like, does this quirk, does the quirk talk about or
Influence the person.
influence person or the personality of the quirk? And he has this itch that he only goes away when he destroys. At least that's what they're trying to tell us that this happened. Once he destroyed it, he was calm and he was fine and he didn't itch. And so I wonder, like, if a hero did come and save him, would they have been able to help him? Because he's broken. Like, he's traumatized. He's killed everybody he's loved, and he's killed his father and not, I don't think he would ever like come to terms with the fact that no, even though he was bad, he was your father, and the fact that you wanted to kill him is not a good thing.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know if anyone would have been able to help him.
I kind of was wondering if the interpretation of the itch was a little skewed in that, what if it was he did itch, but only when he felt unwelcome,
Or
and
yeah,
it wasn't necessarily that he wanted to, he did feel resentment, but I'm just wondering if All For One intentionally
interpreted it that way.
Yeah, like maybe it wasn't quite that.
Mm-hmm.
Because after destroying the thing, he doesn't itch anymore because there's nothing to be unwelcoming to him anymore.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he probably would have had a chance if somebody reached out, because he never once raised his hand to All For One.
True.
You know, he listened to everything All For One said.
Yeah.
He was receptive to information.
Yeah.
It's just he needed something to balance him, bring him back. You know, yeah, some stuff there.
We mentioned pretty much everything. Shigaraki's the new leader.
Oh yeah, the name All For One. Shigaraki is his name.
Oh right.
Or at least that's what he told him.
Yeah, Shigaraki's All For One's last name, according to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And also, so Tomura means morning, the verb for morning.
Mm. And I think wasn't Shimura some, like, the grandmother's name?
Yeah. Her name's Shimura.
Shimura, yeah.
Because they're related.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, that's us. So if he had kept that name, it would probably been more obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and so All For One was like, nah, let's deal with that.
Yeah, he wanted to keep it like an ace up his sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All For One definitely comes across as he plants seeds everywhere, and every once in a while he comes in and he checks in on how this is going. Does this person need a little bit more tending? But give a little more time to little Tenko here. Everything All For One says, I'm trying to piece together All For One's picture of what he is. You know?
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
He had that whole, society, consciousness, morals, all those things, are human inventions, and if you free yourself from them, well, you can free yourself from them,
and you can do whatever you want with people as a result.
A little bit of Ubermensch, but
Ubermensch?
Well, to transcend law and ideals, because it's not actually that, I was just poking fun, but something like that. Yeah, so I'm wondering, is that All For One's ideals of I'm so strong I don't need laws or morality or any of this, or is he just saying that because he knows that's what will twist him more? Because he seems like such a puppet master. I don't know if the author's giving us a little insight into him, with him saying these things, or
just for
just for him. Like, how much of it is him? Are we ever hearing anything from him? Does he even care?
That's what I was gonna say. Like, I'm thinking, what is All For One's plan? Like, what kind of world does he want? Because on the one hand, he wants to be all powerful, like have all the quirks and be able to give them and take them as he chooses, and never die. And then on the other hand, maybe not on the other hand, but also he has this child rearing to be a destroying machine. He wants him to be free to do whatever, and like, to what end?
Because I think All For One himself just wants to do whatever he wants to do.
Yeah.
I feel like he doesn't necessarily have a grand plan so much as many grand plans he happens to do, but really he just wants to do what he wants to do, kind of, and that's maybe why he trained Shigaraki the way he did.
And something he didn't mention was how he was making him the symbol of fear, and that is just showing, like, maybe he was grooming him just to be a counter to All For One, because he hates All For One, and the whole fact that it's from his brother, that he gave to his brother, and this thorn in his side that he's basically created. So maybe this symbol of fear is to counter that. Maybe that's the plan for Tomura, just to be a symbol of fear, to drive fear into all the heroes and the good people.
Sense.
Yeah.
Man's spiteful, man.
He's very spiteful. But I really like the origin story that we saw here. It really explains why he's evil, and it's the best. I usually hate villains for evil's sake, but they managed to make a villain who's evil for evil's sake and have a very good reason for why he's evil for evil's sake. Because this whole child growing up was, no, do whatever you want. You want to kill somebody? Then kill him, kid. and then that look of bliss on his face when he destroyed the city.
Yeah,
that was amazing. And Giga Makatoni and Lada, he was just standing there, staring at him like, oh my gosh,
this is so
beautiful.
Yeah,
it's beautiful. I loved it.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Anything else, guys?
No, I mentioned everything.
All right.
Paranormal Liberation Front.
Yeah.
Strange
It's a
name.
weird name.
Weird name.
So guys, thank you very much for being here. Like next week is going to be the last time we'll be seeing this show for quite a while. So guys, remember, check out the Tuesday show if you're into that. Check out the shows and back on our banner. And thank you guys for being here. If you like the video, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. See you guys next time, React Pact. Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, bye.
A special thanks to Brian Emeka, Robin, Jesse, Elia, and XXX.